Welcome back. This is Nerd Dad on episode 25 of our Factorio playthrough. And as we were discussing last time, we think we're going to have to start working on some expansions. So I want us to check out our bags and maybe clean up a little bit. We seem to have this little thing here that we've kind of built, which is sort of a, hey, we're just going to throw some trash in here. So I'm kind of looking at what we've got here. We need a few things. We could use some ore, and we can use a few other things in our bags just to sort of getting us through. I noticed that our network's a little bit goofy. I'd like to kind of connect a few things together, but what I think we're going to do is we're going to pull, I kind of wanted to pull that offline, but we'll just steal out of here, and I think what we're going to do is get rid of this inserter right now, and we're going to convert this to something else very quickly, and we're going to start pulling off these lines themselves just to give us a couple boxes. And what we're going to do is we're going to do that right here. We're just going to put a box here. Actually, let's just do it off the outside of the corner. Is that going to give me two boxes or one? Oh, I don't know. Pressure, pressure, pressure. It's going to give us one box. Okay, so we're going to need a little bit of logic. Just throw some logic on the box. Throw a little bit of something I can drive into. We got to make sure that I can crash into stuff. Otherwise, I start to feel good about my driving. Okay, there's that. Why don't we throw a light on it? Do we got any lights? We really need to build ourselves a light factory. And then what we'll say is something like, I'll say, as long as, why is that not pulling? Because it doesn't have power or something. We'll figure it out. We're going to say as long as this is, I don't know, less than, most we're going to want it at a time, let's say 500. And do that, and we'll say as long as this one is copper is less than, let's say 500 on that one as well. And we're going to change that box. You should be able to just copy this box over. So that allows us to use it as both a logistical network box in a second, and it allows us to also just come in and pick things up. So we're going to use it as sort of both. Now, what our problem is we also don't have this connected to the logistical network. So we've got to bump our logistics back down along here a little bit. So you can see we've got a sort of an offset going off here and all sorts of weird things. So we're just going to try to kind of fit the puzzle in here a little bit without making too big of a mess. And unfortunately, it's right where we got a massive join going on. So that's not helpful. So I think we're just going to, we'll just do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our 4. We know that we can just drop one like that. There. Bring that back online. Whoops, how come the first side didn't go? That was weird. There we go. And then we should be able to just drop in our logic right there. Our logic. Our RoboPort. Wow. Words hard. Me speak. And we'll just throw a line there. Okay, so there's one. And this is really thick through up here. Thick through. It is really thick up here. Wow, I'm really just having trouble speaking lately. Okay, we're gonna have the same problem here. We don't really have any places we can drop these. We got this little spot right here, and that's gonna probably have to be it. So we're gonna be sort of we're gonna kind of goofing up our stuff a little bit, but it's okay. It's not perfect, and it just means our logistical network's causing us a little bit of grief. And now the question is, yeah, I kind of thought maybe that would give us a little bit of pain and suffering. Let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of like that. We don't need that much, but there we go. Just throw a couple lines there, and then we can throw a power line on there. And there we go. We just we'll just tell we don't want that line to be replaced anymore. We don't want this line there anymore. And we'll just drop another line down there. There we go. And we can pull this one off. There we go. We were saying earlier we'd like to have some lights on our stuff, so we probably should do that as well. And now we just need one more to get this thing connected to the network, and then we can start requesting out of these boxes, which is going to be a lot nicer. It would be nice if we could bump this down just a little bit. So you can see we kind of want this nice beautiful line, but we've also got a little bit of a problem going here where this isn't connected and this one's off the base. So this is where we're going to just start sort of putting the puzzle together. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be off kilter, and you'll find it'll get off kilter anyways when you start getting into having multiple RoboPorts, etc. together. Oops, I kind of goofed that one up. Let's just see if we can get that a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to actually go into our box and say, you know what, we always want to make sure, into our box, into our requesting, our logistics, and just say, hey, we always want to make sure we have at least 500 of those on us, and we want at least always 300 of those on us. And we can see right now we've only got 150, so we should be getting some logistical robots soon coming along and saying, here they come. They're coming up here. And they'll be going in there and picking that stuff up for us. So there we go. Hey, we talked about lights. Let's keep up with the lights. Keep the lights on, somebody. Okay. Now, the only time that's going to become a problem is when we go outside the network. So if we step outside of that network, they're just all going to run away. But right now, I just kind of wanted to make sure we got that picked up. Okay. What we were really talking about, though, is expansion. And I was trying to get a few things set up for ourselves. We want to make sure we go out there with a bunch of supplies. I wanted to get this converted to a warehousing box, because I want to make sure that I can just dump stuff in here and get it back if we require it. And you can see that things are coming over here because we've asked for a new thing. And I just dropped that in the box. That's not how you do it. You actually have to place the box on top, just like that. Okay, now we can just kind of get rid of some things here. Now, some of this I shouldn't be really just tossing, but I'm trying to get us set up to kind of get out there and get into some battle here. Whoops. What do we got? What are we learning? Let's get those. Well, we don't really need laser turrets quite yet. We could do laser turrets. It just means we'd have to go build them, and I'm not really in a position to do that quite yet. Don't really need shotgun. Why don't we get grenade damage up so that we can blow down more trees a little bit faster? That's always a good plan. Okay, we're gonna need a couple of these on here. We're gonna need a few. We're gonna need a bit of transport belts and stuff because we will still build our perimeter defense down there. And we probably should get ourselves the car close by. Do we have any engines on us? I was just trying to see if we actually got 8 engines there. Why don't we just build another car right here, right beside us? Don't have to go looking for the other one. This is where you start getting way too many cars all over the place. Oh, we have some coal in there. Beautiful. We are going to need some ammo and stuff. We're going to put some ammo in that car. We get a little bit of fuel in that car. Oh yeah, we're getting there. And now we're just going to put all these walls, put all these guns in there. And why don't we start thinking this way? Start thinking a little bit about trying to get ourselves upgraded a bit. Okay. And then we're going to want this, and we're going to definitely want our blue, our blueprints in there. I want. Why am I doing that? We're going to want a couple chests right there. Just get our bags sorted out here a bit. Okay, so that tells us a little bit about what we need. We need a few more things. Roboport's great. Okay, let's go around and get some stuff. We'll get ourselves ready for this expansion. Oh, yeah, before we go too far, we are going to want some railway, because we're going to start building rails. Alright. Why am I driving here? I could have run here by now. Could have run over here and picked it up. I only pick up 1,000 rails, and we'll just dump those in there right now. Okay, there we go. Yes, kill the death to the power pole. Death to the second power pole. No, one more time and we should be able to kill it. Okay, yeah, the poor robot's chasing us going, we need to repair you because you drive like you're not here. Okay, we're going to want a bunch more of these, which we'll throw into there. That's great. Let's update our, just because we're going to be building a few things, we want to get that upgraded. We'll just keep updating our grenades. Just get that back there, get rid of the excess. We're good on there. Let's get a bunch of those, throw those excess back. Gonna definitely want a bunch of these. So we'll just kind of pitch those into there as well. So we've got guns, we've got everything else. What we need now is just a bunch of ammo. We likely could start thinking about even bumping this ammo up. I'm guessing our ammo line's staying in pretty good shape here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start asking for a bit more ammo next time. We'll be using that for a little bit more. I mean, we could go to laser defense. It just means we got to bump up our power. Speaking of power, we should check that out before we go. Oh, we're in good shape. Okay. That's, of course, we're daylight right now, so that's going to help. Actually, we didn't really talk about that after we kind of threw that solar power up. Let's take a quick look at it. You can see now we've got, 3 megawatts coming off our solar facilities, so it's not great. But, it's helping. Every little bit helps. We can definitely expand that. We just haven't got to there yet. Okay. So what do we got? I just got to think this through a little bit. We need some train goodies. We need signals and stations and all those things. Let's just do our little drive around here. And I think our train goodies are just up here by the reds. Oh, I was looking up above where I was looking at where I needed to go versus where I was actually going. Nice driving. Yeah. And we have a little shopping basket up here. Okay, let's grab those. Grab 10 stations will be more than enough. We're going to want a few engines. We are also going to want to build ourselves some cargo wagons. So let's get 1, 2, 3 of those built. Just making sure we've got the supplies for everything we need before we kind of get going on this. These stack inserters would be fantastic for what we're going to do. Should we go all in on stack inserters? That's the next question. We really haven't gotten building those, but we could cheat them in our bag. We just needed a bunch more reds, and it's not like we're, our reds aren't just sitting here doing nothing at the moment. So what do we need? We get 13. We're looking for some green circuits. Gee, I wonder if we have any of those. There we go. A little bit of green. There we go. We get 20. That's going to get us. So we got to think about what we're doing. If we're doing 3 cars and we're doing, say we do 4 on one side is all we do. That would be, we'd need 12. And we'd need 24 if we had 2 stations. And if we do 2 sides, it means we're going to need 48 of them. So that would be really fast for unloading and offloading. Unloading? Onboarding? Loading? How about loading? It's just getting better and better, I tell you. Alright, what are we building? We're building 5. So we want to get 20. So what do we need? We need a bunch more greens by the looks of it. So let's just get a bunch more of those. And we're short a bunch of goodies. We need all sorts of, we can wait for these guys to get here, or we can just come down and pick it up. See there, here they come. We've got all sorts of goodies coming our way. And that only is going to get us 5, so we really need to kind of push the issue here. I think we'll just come down here and just get really piggy. Here they come. They're all coming to just keep us fed. It's really nice to watch when they do that. It's just, here's a bunch of stuff. 5, 10, 15, and they'll just stand here and just keep feeding us as fast as we can go. We'll just ask for it all. We'll just say, give us all your ore, and they'll keep trying to feed us one at a time as fast as they can. But we'll see if we can go up. We got this place up here we can go to, and they probably lost interest because they probably ran out of battery. So let's just come up here and grab this, fill ourselves up with that. What do we got going? We've got 10, we got 20, we got 30, and what did we say? 10. 45, 1, 2, 3. 48 is what we said we were going to go for. So I can't say that I've ever started trains late enough in the game that I've been at the stack inserter level and actually started my first station with a stack inserter. So this is new. Definitely, I usually have trains very early, and just because I like them so much. But okay, we got ammo. We got guns. We don't have guns where we want them. We've got them all in the car. That's not going to help us too much if we get into a bit of a pickle. Looks like we got radar. We're going to want a radar dish, so that's great. And we're going to want, what else? We want the guns. We want the guns down where we can get them. We're going to want more of those than we've got. So we're going to want to be building a few of those. Oh, you know what we really want? This is going to make our life so much easier. We're just going to take a little sidebar here, and we're going to get ourselves modular armor, which we can build, and we're going to get ourselves, we're going to do a couple things here. We're going to get ourselves some modular armor, and we're going to crank up a roboport on ourselves, and there's going to be lots of good reasons for doing so. What we're going to basically do is allow it so that instead of us having to repair our guns while we're fighting, we're going to make it so that basically the robots that we're going to carry around with us are going to do it for us, and it just really makes the battles even easier than we've been showing them to be. So there we go. Got a roboport. We're going to need some battery. We're going to definitely need some of these solar facilities. Solar facilities? Solar panels. Oh, just give up. Give up now. Save everybody from your horrible speech. Nothing else. I entertain myself. Okay, where do we build solar panels? Can somebody please give me a map? Oh, there we go. We don't need the other components. We just need a bunch of solar panels. That makes it easier for us to build these. What do we need? Steel. Okay, we'll find a little bit of steel and we'll be in good shape. Oh, look, the steel line's actually caught up a bit. That's kind of nice to see. Probably stop building something. Alright, what do we got? 5, 6 of those. We'll ask for 6 of those. And we don't have personal power supply yet, eh? We're going to want this right here. We're going to want energy shield absorb. I see our grenade damage is so close to the end, so we'll ask for it just at the end. What do we need to build that, though? That's going to be the question. We're going to need 5 and some steel. We got that in our bags. We got steel, and we got more than 5. Okay, we can build that on the fly. So we'll get that going. We could build ourselves a personal laser defense too, but we don't really need it. We just kind of need to start getting it all together. So again, for those people that haven't played, what we're going to do here is we're just going to quickly shift out of this. We're going to grab our modular armor, which we built. Oh no, we're still waiting for goodies. So we'll put that armor back on just in case we get ourselves into trouble here. Actually, let's take these offline. What do we got here? We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 33. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll come back and build this 33 at the back end. Oh, so what's happening right now is my bags are full. So when you get your bags full and you kind of take stuff back out of the queue, it pulls it all back. So you're actually, in theory, when you put stuff into queue, you're actually keeping it all in your bag. So it can get pretty messy really quickly if you start doing what I just did. And the other downside to doing what I just did is if I do it on top of a track, it can actually dump right onto the track on you, I think. I wouldn't want to test it, so let's be a little bit careful here on what we cancel. So let's kill that and check our bags, and let's just do this. Of course, our robots now are going to try to keep us full, so that's going to add a little bit of adventure to us as well. And we'll go, we don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. And then what we'll do is we'll go, okay, now we'll ask for those 33 back. Okay, and we'll go 510, and we'll just come in here and grab this, and we'll go 510, and we'll go grab this, and 510. 1, 2, 3, and that should get us basically able to reload everything because we just resorted it. And then all our robots that are coming to us will be like, oh, you're full again. So they might just keep drifting some stuff into us, and that's okay. So one thing we can do is if we feel like we've got too much in our bags, just dump in our car. We definitely don't want to lose this car because, well, stuff. I like watching the robots chase us. It's sort of like you can play with them. You can't catch me. Unless I keep doing circles, in which case they'll slowly narrow in on me. Yes, taunting your own robots, it's a thing. Like playing with a cat, I guess. Wow, more bugs. Okay, let's get out here and get this done. Let's get out there and kill that telephone pole. He says, with all the confidence of, oh, yeah, we're going to fix this wall up here, and I think we need to, so let's get up there with our car. We got some ammo on here. We should be able to do okay. Might have to drive through a few trees here. Just come on, keep pushing them over. Come on. That poor robot's going to try to catch us. He'll probably die out here. Let's go replace these guns really quickly. Yeah, because it looks like we're... Well, those guys took them down quickly enough, so that's a good sign for where we're going with this. Okay, we'll get a couple guns up there. You know what I'm thinking is maybe what we'll do is if we can reach across here, just drop a couple more guns here, because this has been such an active place. I think what we'll do is that in alignment? Yeah. Yeah, this guy's got almost 18, he's got 1,850 kills. Almost makes me want to take that base out just to stop. Maybe we will. Maybe. Okay, looks like we got our power armor, and let's just grab, let's keep up on the ammo. Just more bullet damage. Let's drive into a wall because we're doing weird things. Yeah, I had a little bit of a glitch there for a second, and I turned around, and next thing I know, I'm heading at the wall at 50. Okay, let's get over here, and let's just deal with this. It'll be a warm-up for our next adventure. Just chew up a little bit of ammo is the only downside, but let's get over here and just kind of get rid of this fiasco. We're still holding the yellow ammo ourselves, so that makes us pretty weak. Just take care of those spitters. Alright, here we go. Whoa, look at all those guys getting out. They're getting really angry really quick, so let's just get right in here. Alright. Yeah, we're going to lose a couple guns here. Just get a little bit closer. There we go. That's fantastic. That taught him a lesson. I'm not sure what lesson it taught him, but maybe that'll give us a little bit of reprieve in this sector here where we've been taking so much damage for so long. We will find out how quickly they come out here and rebuild this on us, but even a little reprieve right now would be good. I'm just tired of looking at the map and seeing those guys sitting there beating on us. I only lost one gun, so that's not bad. It's a pretty cheap exchange. Yeah. Oh boy, here comes more. So maybe it's not just that one, but maybe by limiting it to one, we'll be okay. Run away! And we'll let those guys be dealt with by the guns. They should be able to take care of the rest of them, but at least now we've limited that somewhat. Alright, and just sneak our way through here. Okay, now we want to come down here and make sure that we can build something down here. Now the question is are there bugs down here that our radar is not picking up? There's some stone, so there's definitely stuff down here. Problem I have sometimes with this toolbar is you just can't quite see where all the bugs are. I drove into a rock, couldn't even see. These big rocks, sometimes you can't, hard to see them. Just gonna chew away at it with the gun. Bit of a waste, but just tired of looking at it. Alright, so yeah, this is basically what we've got. This is actually not too hard for us to get to. I'm thinking what we can do here is, there's a couple ways we can handle this. Yeah, I think we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to just come back this way. We're going to basically build ourselves a passive provider chest on the way. Yeah, stop. And how much do we have in power here? Let's get a few of those. And I'm going to run this out by leg just because, where am I? I just said it and then I kind of thought, that's a dumb idea. We're still waiting for stuff. It's these things are just, they take up so much material. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to dump it all on the ground. 20, 25. You can see I'm just making this huge grid of materials on the ground. Alright, and then we'll just go pick it all up. Our bags are full. 5, 10, 15, 20. Probably should just be making them in lots of 5 just because. I probably should have automated it. Like I said, I never do this because typically I wait until I automate it to do it because they're such piggy things. Okay, and I don't know what we need at this point. I just don't know anymore. Alright, get those out from underneath the car. Oh, little gear sitting on the ground there. Okay, now we got this built at least. Get over here, and we'll just use the car to kind of drive this out. So we just want to be careful for the first one, just get it connected, and then we can just kind of drive straight out. Try not to drive into things. And we're coming sort of straight to this. Hopefully we don't drive into a bug nest because we're so zoomed in. Okay, so what we can do here is we can basically come out here and just drop a roboport. And you know what we forgot to pick up was robots. Well, now I'm feeling dumb. Well, that's really kind of not smart, was it? Alright, robots it is. So, as per our original perimeter defense, you know, hopefully they won't chew on our power poles. See if we can just get here quickly. I could ask for them, but we don't have a provider chest on them, so that's not going to happen. How close are we here? We sneak up this. This should be our bus. There's our old car. And our robots are up here somewhere, aren't they? Right about here. Alright, what we're going to want is constructions. We really don't need these logisticals. Now, we could build a logistical network down there. I'm not going to do it on this one. We'll do it eventually. All I want to do on this one is just quickly get our base built, and we're going to let the robots help us with that, just so we can build it faster. Alright, so let's just quickly whip down this way. I thought that was a rock for a second. I was like, whoa. That was some spectacular driving. That right there. Yeah, all these robots are like, we need to fix your car, sir. We need to fix all the stuff you just destroyed. And thank goodness for robots, because you can see those, look at those bugs. They just ran right up our power line, just kind of ignored the thing the whole way. So you can see that it does kind of, you know, sometimes they ignore it. Once in a while they'll stop to chew. I think it's almost like they have to run like right into it sometimes. I don't know. Maybe it has to have some power going through it. I honestly don't know what the difference is. Alright, let's get this going. Let's get our passive provider chest down here. We built ourselves a little mini network zone right here. Why don't we get a couple guns out in case those guys come back? That would be a good idea. We got lots of ammo on ourselves here, so we'll just do that. That'll give us just a little bit of defense. Anything short of a huge swarm we should be fine with. Get this loaded up. Now, most of the stuff's in the car, so we'll just kind of keep doing this. We'll just keep bouncing it back and forth between the two. We'll say we need some walls, and we'll throw all the walls in. We'll grab some yellow inserters. We'll grab, we don't need tunnels at this point. And, you know what we didn't grab? Oh, it's always something I forget. Oh, always a couple things I forget. Apparently, I forgot to bring the. Sorry, just having a little bit of a oops, what moment. Oh, I just want to bring one of those back here. Forgot to bring power poles, and we're gonna need lots of them. So yeah, we don't have any wood, so that's just not good. How many power poles do we have on us? We got 20. Well, we'll get it going, and then we'll kind of get going on the next part. We got this, we got providers. We just need the guns. Thought I picked the guns up already. Well, apparently not. Guns. We need guns. Let's just do something like that, and take these ones and just keep them on us in case we need some. And then we should be able to grab our blueprint. There's our wall defense. I'll just grab that, and we can say, okay, how are we going to build this? Well, think our train will come down here, so I think we'll just start our wall defense like this. And we will just say, hey, we're going to build it kind of like, that was really dumb, but that's okay. We'll just go with it now. And we'll just say, for right now, can you build us that? We're going to need a, we're going to need a quick little warehouse chest here, because it's not going to go and fly it way up to the other piece. It's going to want to look for one right here. So we're going to have a guy standing there going, hey, I got some stuff. What do I do with it? So, of course, we're not going to be able to build it because we got those things going. So, yeah, what we are going to want is we're going to want to put down a chest. Hopefully we've got one so we don't have to wait for it. Throw that down. We're going to hook up our power really quickly here with the power poles that we've used up all of. There, right there. Give me a couple power poles, please. We'll get some more of those. There's some power. Throw some electrical lines in there. Get that down there. Okay. So at least these guns will be fed. That's something. That's a little bit of a start. We just need some more power poles, and then we'll come down and we'll start finishing this off. Well, apparently we got some sort of attack there. But I think for right now, as I continue to smash into everything that we own, really going to continue smashing into everything we own. And we're going to pick up some power poles here, and I think we'll call that episode 25. I thank you for joining me. I'm Nerd Dad. I always appreciate any likes. I appreciate comments. Please subscribe. And I'm Nerd Dad. This is episode 25, and I'm out.